The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the Bucs, and it's all up next.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we're at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
And off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
down to 0. And this start a drive.
Delay the game. Awesome.
A shotgun give to Fournette. 4 yards. Operating from the gun. Banks. And he whips that one incomplete there. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Banks. And that is incomplete.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Second and 16.
Brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off play action. Banks. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Banks. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run. Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st and 10, Banks. He's got Otten. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Banks. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Throwing on 1st down. Banks. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, in that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st down, Ali. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. On 2nd down, it's Ali. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Banks. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Back to throw again. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
A good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Banks. Throw left side complete. That's Terry. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Banks. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Banks eluding the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive. Pope. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Pope. And incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. On third down, Banks.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. Here's Jake Camarda now.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here's the option play now to the left. And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Man, this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Following the fumble recovery, Banks. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Off play action, Banks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And now out comes Minnesota. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Ali might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Pump over the middle, caught by London. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 3rd down, it's Ali, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 4th down, Pope. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Banks. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Banks looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Pope. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll look to throw again. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. On 2nd down now, it's Ali, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 1st and 10, Pope. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Back to throw. Pope. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Drake London. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw.
That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Banks looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On the jet sweep, this is Godwin. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw. Banks. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Banks. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Higbee complete right side. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Looking to throw. Banks. And in for the Buccaneers. Touchdown. Chris Godwin from 6 yards away. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Roses to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Pope. This one brought in by Jefferson. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He's got his man London right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Pope. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete. Jefferson the target. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and 2. Pope. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ali. And he will have a Vikings 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pope. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. To throw on 3rd down. Pope. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the second of our tripleheader here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC wildcard game. And you can see the result there. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Vikings. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
On third down, Pope. He finds his man, complete. It's Ali. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. On first down, Banks. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Banks.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Looking to throw. Banks. And this is going to be incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Pope. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ali. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Pope. And that is incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Banks. He completes it to Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Banks firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Banks got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And the Vikings now heading on to the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Up the middle they go. Ali, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Second down. It's Ali. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down. Punt. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ali. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Second down, back to Fournette. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Off play action. Banks. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down now, it's Ali. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
The time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense.
Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Banks. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Back to throw. Banks. And this is caught by Evans. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Banks. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 31 yards. And the Bucs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And now out comes Minnesota.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down.
Pope, Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On 1st and 10, Pope.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Ali. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Not getting the job done at all. Very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Pope. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So out come the Bucs now.
And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw. Banks. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Banks.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Back to throw again. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And out now come the Vikings. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Pope. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Throwing on 1st down. Pope. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side. There's London. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. On 1st down, Pope. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Ali. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Mike Evans and the Tampa offense about to set up shop. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
the yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards. Fournette loses it. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Pope. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Back to throw. Pope. And this is going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Pope. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here we go on 4th down. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pope. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. Able to slither by. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Again, it's Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching and so long.